their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Houston Texans. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now White. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And a dump off to White. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
4 down, 4 down. Wait 20, wait 20. Keep your poise.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down.
Wait 20, wait 20. 72. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. We go. Watch the whip. Stop. Where you at? Where you at?
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Past the 20. He hits White complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, 45 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Well, that'll get them to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Watson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Lawrence Guy with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw is Watson. Looking deep for Demarius. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So the Patriots coming out now. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Jadeveon Clowney not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. Oh, he's got some breathing
went out
room.
of bounds.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
Oh, no.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. 1:59 to go in the 1st half. Back to Foxborough after this. Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And he misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. The familiar refrain, Brady to Gronk for the New England first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Let's go! Let's go!
On first down, Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Wait 20! Wait 20! Hey, watch the post!
On play action, now Brady. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. J.J. Watt in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Let's go on. No, 66.
The final shot before half for Brady. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Houston. As his guys are in for 6, and the Texans are in for 6.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Well, special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now Burkhead. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. On 3rd down, that's White. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Brady now on 1st down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Bernardrick McKinney not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey. 4 down.
Brady now to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
New England on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 53 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Gostkowski for the point after. Gostkowski the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Houston. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Watson caught here by Griffin. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Griffin. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Down. Black 22.
To the air yet again. Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dante Hightower. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Back to throw, Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Demaryius Thomas from 6 yards away. And the Texans have broken the tie. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Touchdown, defense.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go, Bandit! Wait, 20! 20! Go!
Throwing on first down is Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On the toss, here's White. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Short gain, last two plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. New England on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11.
It's on the right. Check. 4 down. Wait, 20. 380. Let's go. Let's go. Right.
They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Back to throw. And able to find Dorsett. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They're only in need of a field goal, a deep clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He's back to throw. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. They give him a gain of 37.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
A first down carry now for Miller. And now running right through it. And he's brought down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. This to almost certainly win the football game. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? In the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. He's going to... Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howell. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And the catch made by Hopkins. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never...